Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Can Too. If I can, you can too. And this is Riding High Sports coming live from Riding High Podcast Studios. You know what it is, man. We've been hiatus. We back. We got a great episode today. We got Lucky Lamar today in the building. He helping me today. He coming on the show. He doing some things. We're going to have some topics. We're going to go talk about a lot of things going back and forth. First of all, man, Lucky Lamar, how you been, man?
Can't complain, man. It's a beautiful day to be here, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Oh, man, always, man. You a fan favorite, bro. You a fan favorite out here. We always got to get you out here.
Hopefully I won't get you to yell at me this time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. We like having him around here. But yeah, what's been going on with you lately?
Just grinding like usual, man. Training, writing, recording, watching sports. That's too crazy.
Living the life.
I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to monetize content.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah. You know, and you got DJ Little King in the background. You know what it is. He's throwing it down and stuff. But we got some crazy topics to talk about today. We're going straight into it. One of the things that just happened this past week, a lot of things happened this past week, but one of them, the biggest thing in the NBA besides the playoffs that's going on, was the NBA Combine. You know, a good look at all the up-and-coming newcomers that are about to hit the draft and see what's going on. So they came out to the Combine, show their skills to see if they got what it takes. Scouts are looking at them. Did you get a chance to check that out?
I watched a little bit of it because I kind of consider the NBA Combine kind of like the Senior Bowl. Like, you're going to get a lot of top-tier talent out of it, but your top prospects aren't really there. You know what I mean? Opposed to an NFL Combine where, like, your top guys are still trying to fight for that draft position. But I did watch pieces of it. Okay. I did. Mainly just to watch Bronny. That's my biggest interest. Because I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You know?
No, this is the reason why I asked, because this Combine was actually one of the best. It actually had the people that are predicted to go top 10 were in the Combine.
Okay.
And they were all out and showing it up, from Alexander Czar, or you have the dude Eddie from Purdue that's about to leave. He showed his way. There was a lot of cool people. But, yeah, a lot of people wanted to see Bronny. It was the first time. To be honest, if you don't know a little backstory of Bronny, he's LeBron James' son, plays at USC. Did you get to see him play at USC?
I saw him play at USC. I'm more of a blue chip Bronny fan because I think what really held him back I did watch him at USC, but I think he just needed more time to recover from his procedure.
Yeah, he had that heart condition, and he didn't really get to play till halfway through the season. Even when he did play at USC, he wasn't a starter. He did come off the bench.
Drew?
He ended up averaging a little between 4 to 5 points and like 2 assists a game. He wasn't really a productive player. A lot of people think he should go back to school, get some more experience at a higher level before that.
I mean, if my job and my goal is to play professional basketball and I'm not going to class anyway, what can these college is money really a problem for Bronny James?
No.
So even if I get drafted last, right? I'm in the NBA. Now I'm with the best coaches.
But these teams aren't going to draft mediocre. Like, most people that had his stats in college would never have been invited to the Combine. Never in a million years. Never. The reason why is because it's who his dad is, and even if he gets picked, it depends a lot what he's going to do with the Lakers. Okay. With Tyrone, because he has mentioned he would love to play with his son in the NBA. So that's a way to keep him around. Like, hey, we're going to draft your kid if you're going to stay another year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I get that. I understand that aspect. Now, Bronny did play in the Combine games. He played multiple games. He did all the drills. And from the NBA scouts and what it's been revealed, all the things were unanimous. He needs more time in college. He is not an NBA ready player. He is very knowledgeable with the game. He doesn't do anything. He's not like, oh my God, he's an offensive stop. You need an offensive to stop him. He's not like, oh my God, he's going to be your number one defensive player shutdown. Yeah, he's a role player. He's in a good system. He's learning it. They can see that he understands the game. He knows how to get out. It's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. But at the same time, he's not NBA caliber, at least not yet. They're saying he needs more time, and no team should draft him. Those are what multiple scouts have reported.
Again, I get all the numbers in his combine numbers and his points per game at USC, but I go back to this. If my goal at the end of the day is to go NBA, whether I'm drafted, I sign unrestricted free agent, whatever. If my goal is NBA, forget college. Like, because I get I can get the best tutelage in the NBA. I mean, like whether it's with the G League, whether it's with an NBA roster, if this is where the best coaching is, why not go to the best coaching? Plus, Bronny it's his decision. I mean, and so everybody says, oh, he's only getting this much hype because of his dad. Absolutely, that is 1,000% correct. But at the same time, do you know how many times a lawyer only gets hired because his dad went to Harvard?
No, yeah, I get that. I understand that. But I guess the argument is what people are trying to say is he's not worth a draft pick. He should be a fry. If you're going to sign him, don't waste a draft pick on him.
A lot of people...
Because this isn't the NFL. There's only 2 rounds.
I get that.
And you're not going to take him in the first round. You would definitely, maybe if you did, if where the Lakers are, and then they would take the second. But you wouldn't wait. You would just sign him as a free agent. You wouldn't want to waste your draft pick. You would rather waste your draft pick on people that you know they're going to be there.
Personally,
and actually
if I'm
provide.
a GM, I'm not drafting him as a GM.
I wouldn't either.
But if I'm running a team and building a team, I wouldn't personally draft Bronny.
No.
Not right now.
No,
but
I wouldn't either.
Speaking for the athlete, if my goal and my end game is NBA, MLB, NFL, NHL, whatever that professional sport is, if I have a shot at it to get that coaching and that tutelage, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, of course.
Because
why wouldn't you?
Even college right now, basketball players in college aren't going to class anyway. They are there for a hot semester and they're gone.
The first round.
He goes back to college. He upgrades. How much do you see him improving? Does he go from late second round to mid first? Maybe he's not going to go. If he goes back to college, he's not going to come back as a lottery pick. So what's the real win in going back to college opposed to going right now?
He develops better.
I can develop more.
But a lot of people are also saying if it ain't the Lakers that draft him, no team is going to take. They're not going to. He's not worth it.
And I can sign.
That's why they say go back to college. You could still make your money because he's making his money now.
He's making.
He just needs to develop more. He's not going to. But even to get into the G League, you need to be signed. No team's going to waste that unless it's the Lakers.
I get all that,
but I'm not saying he won't be in the NBA one day. But right now, no.
Everybody to like him this year. No. He just needs one GM to say, "Hey, you know what?
That's it.
I like him."
And if it is, it's the Lakers.
Somebody, it might not be the Lakers.
It makes no sense. Shout out to everybody tuning in. DJ Lil King back here behind the scenes. To me, it makes no sense for him to go back to college because with all the avenues that we have today, besides college, you could go like you say the G League.
But he has to get signed.
Exactly.
I'm saying he's
overtime elite and
overtime elite's high school.
Could go overseas and shit like that. You know,
he's
what I'm
probably
saying?
a better chance to go overseas. But I don't think he would get signed to the D League.
But like this,
but he would still be able to get an education and play at a high level.
He's not gonna get an education, bro. Straight up,
you might well forget that.
You might well forget that. Forget that. You might well forget that.
My dad's LeBron James.
Not every athlete that plays doesn't go to class.
Not every athlete is LeBron James' son.
There's a lot of athletes that were badass that still ended up doing good in school. Like
they weren't five stars. They weren't 5 stars.
You want to bet?
Question.
Jaylen Brown.
He did not go to class.
He did go to class.
That's
Brown,
one.
What are you talking about?
Jaylen Brown only went to when you say go to, no, I'm saying I'm taking it when you're speaking, I'm taking into account 4 years finished.
You want to go see what his
Jaylen Brown left after his freshman year.
For the Celtics.
Yes.
Okay,
Look at that. He graduated. He was that smart. He was taking graduate classes as a freshman at Cal.
Time out.
How you graduate as a freshman?
No, he was taking graduate classes. He was that advanced. He was the youngest lecturer ever to give a speech at Harvard. That dude was on the chess team at Cal. Are you kidding me?
But what I'm saying is he left Cal with no diploma.
He's got a degree.
Because he probably went back.
Okay.
Yes, but he still went back and got it. It doesn't matter. He went back to school. He went for his education. He was not just somebody that didn't go to class.
Did LaMelo Ball go to college?
Hey, UCLA?
No, he didn't.
No.
Did Kobe Bryant go to college?
No, he's a high school.
Did Kevin Garnett go to college?
No.
Did John Wall spend more than a semester at college?
No.
How many games did Kyrie
Brandon
play?
Jennings didn't go to college. A lot of people didn't.
Let me cook.
Vince Carter.
Let me cook.
But what?
Because
what's that got to do with anything?
You don't. If you want the best development for a professional sport, you're not going to get it in college.
That. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying for Bronny in his situation, he needs to go back and learn how to play with. Because if he can't play with 18, 22-year-olds, how the hell you think he going to play with grown-ass men yet? Unless he go overseas, and like I said, unless he go overseas, he's not going to go to a G League.
Let's put it like this. Take the player's name out of it.
It don't matter.
Let's take the player's name out of it.
4 points,
Let's give 1 year. 1 year. Okay, let's put y'all two. Okay, both of y'all are both NBA draft talents. Y'all have aspirations. Yeah. You spend a year under NBA development. You spend a year under college development.
We're gonna come back. Game is gonna be better.
Don't start that. Don't start that. Let's keep it 100 here. If you spend a year under NBA development and he spends a year getting developed by college coaches,
he's gonna bust my ass.
That's just plain and simple, bro. Straight up.
Plain and simple.
That's plain and simple. That's 2 + 2. Straight up.
I don't know. Then what was your argument against Carmelo Anthony?
Wait, time out. What? Carmelo Anthony's, how many years did he spend in college?
Won a national championship. And then what happened?
Okay.
Went to the NBA and busted ass.
Oh, so you mean to tell? So did he get a degree from Syracuse University?
No, hell
in
no.
that year?
Nobody talking about that.
Okay.
But you're saying like people like you
saying he needs to go back.
I'm saying I think he needs to play at a college level. I don't think he's ready at no pro level.
How do you know if you haven't seen him play at a pro level?
I watch him play. I watch USC. I watch basketball. Just because you don't mean I don't.
You haven't.
I watch basketball too.
Then you should see how he really plays.
I watch Bronny play.
How many minutes does he average a game?
You're counting a dude.
How many games did Kyrie play in college?
You're counting a dude that just came off
one player. You want to take other situations in this.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying is I think that fool needs to go back to USC.
Where will he get better development from?
You can say I'm wrong, but I'm saying
where would he get better development from?
I think he get better at USC. Because the way he plays and the way he's a systematic role player. Do you watch him play? He's not a fucking star player where he
You don't need to be a star player to be
to make it where he is with his caliber, he'd be lucky to be.
Okay,
if it was football, he'd be lucky to get on the special teams.
I see the issue. What is your personal expectations for LeBron James?
I want him to play with his dad. I think that'd be awesome.
Why? Why do you want him to play with his dad?
Because that'd be so cool. That'd be like Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Jr. Sr. Right?
What is your hopes and aspirations for LeBron James Jr.'s career? What do you want?
I want him to do well because he has a lot of. He's like an Austin Rivers. He had so much thing because of his dad and his power. There was spotlights on him all the time, and I don't think that's right, especially after his heart condition. I think he should go back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're judging him off of his heart condition, basically saying he needs to go back to school because I just watched him play this past season.
Because he only played half a season. He didn't even play a full season of college basketball. Ain't nobody else with 4 or 5 points a game and only barely 2 assists would be invited to the NBA Combine.
Kyrie Irving
you
played
don't
11
get
games
so
at
many
Duke
people
University.
in the draft. That is ridiculous. It's very hard. That's why that whole Austin Rivers and speech went crazy when he said more NBA players can go play in the NFL. I'm just saying, but that's why, because it's so hard to go.
Put it like this.
It's difficult.
I feel like Bronny could have set out this season.
He should have.
No, listen. He could have set out this season and not even played for any school. And he would still been invited to the NBA Combine.
Go back.
Not because of his LeBron James son. Yeah. The dude was a 5-star prospect coming out of high school.
I understand that.
Chips, bro. Number 0.
Look, I'm not saying that, but you go check the receipts. Go back to the old. We have all right and high. We talked about this when you and me. We talked about when he had his heart condition, what he should do. I said he should have sat out his freshman year. He should not have played at all.
But I'm just saying,
I'm on fucking record saying that. I don't think he was ready to even try for the NBA Combine. And that's why the scouts wrote what they wrote about him. You look at other people, it's like...
So how did he perform amongst his peers at the Combine?
Shitty. The worst.
What?
They got to... Did you not...
I think you hate LeBron James.
No!
Bro, so
you know who did great? No, you know who did great?
Wait.
No, because...
Hold on. Don't go into it yet. Don't go into it yet. Wait.
So you mean to tell me he finished in not the pause? We're going to separate the two because there's two aspects, right? There's the athletic skills testing, right? He finished top 3 in every category. Right or wrong?
Top 3, yeah. How did he do in the games against the other players when it came down? Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Everybody said he has a great mind for the game. He's just not ready to play there.
Meaning
he just needs to develop. Yes.
Again.
But he ain't going to be in
But back to the development, where is he going to get better development?
I think it's USC. That's what I keep saying.
So you mean USC
just because you don't like my answer doesn't mean nothing.
No, because, dude, straight up, this is the 2024 draft that's coming up right now.
Yes.
Out of the, what is it, 30 NBA teams, so it's going to be 60 picks. Let's just say, out of the 60 picks, maybe 10 to 15 of those dudes are ready. The other 45... are there to get developed.
And they were all better and have better stats than Bronny.
I just think you hate LeBron
No,
James. That's what
I
it
know.
sounded
You
like.
because y'all take
sound
that.
like a
It has
LeBron
nothing
James
to do
hater.
with LeBron James. That's where you're fucking up and messing up the whole argument. I am seriously saying I don't think he's even ready to get there.
All I'm saying is out of the 60
he better off going across overseas, or he better off going back to USC. But ain't no way he making the G League, and ain't no way unless the Lakers draft him. That's the only way he's going there.
He's projected to go to the Celtics. I'm looking at it right now. Just on it says ESPN's new 2024 NBA mock draft projects Bronny James to the Celtics. Let me see.
I don't know. I watched the combine.
Yeah, it says
I know y'all only watched some highlights.
They're projected.
But I watched this
They're
shit.
projected to go to this. He's projected to go to the Celtics at pick 54. So he couldn't have been the worst dude. The worst dude don't get drafted, or the worst dude isn't projected to get drafted.
I tell you, I don't think he is.
You have a personal vendetta
No, I
against
don't.
LeBron
I want
James.
that kid. I want that kid to do well. I want him to do better. I want him to do good. I want him to fucking
The fact that you
succeed.
think someone gets better development in college than
Bro,
the
you
pro
know,
level is
do you know how great some of these college athletes go
That's
back
like
because
saying
they
this
spent
high
4
school
years
coach
to do
can
it?
develop you better than the college.
I mean, at overtime, that's what they do. Instead of going to college, you
that's
go to
like
a high
saying-
school and you get developed way better because you have people.
That's
to
like
teach
saying
you.
the Carroll High School basketball coach can develop
Yes,
you
we ain't
more
talking
than the
about Carroll
Texas
High
A&M. No,
School.
listen. There's levels to this shit.
I know there
That's
is.
like saying the Carroll High School
watched
basketball
shit.
coach can develop you better in a year than the head coach at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. No. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. But that ain't happening because if that was the
So you're gonna tell me because of the levels, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Brett Favre coach a high school fucking football team?
Oh, you love the Brett Favre.
No, I'm just saying, didn't he?
So
would you rather have an NFL high school to go to a high school coach and get that, or you think he's gonna get better from somebody else?
Question: what is Brett Favre?
No, I'm asking a question. Answer that one first.
What'd you say? What's your question?
So you're gonna tell me you don't think any of them kids that went to that high school that Brett Favre coming as the NFL Super Bowl winning quarterback, broken million records, you think he was going to be better than the college coach, or you think the high school coach Brett Favre was better?
Put it like this: I don't
know which rather. Which one's better?
I'd rather have the Texas A&M Kingsville coach than Brett Favre.
I would rather have Brett Favre
Because you're just going by the name.
You're going by somebody that's been there and knows what it is to get there.
No, he's been there. He's been there as a player.
Question:
He hasn't been there as a coach.
Okay, would you rather be since you brought up Brett Favre? Would you rather be coached by Nick Saban or Brett Favre? Since you want to talk about fucking levels.
I'm sorry, did Nick Saban?
No, just answer the question.
I'm going to do. I like Brett Favre. I'm always
Nick
going to
Saban or Brett Favre?
Brett Favre. I'm a quarterback. Brett Favre.
If you're a football player, do you want to be coached by Nick Saban or Brett Favre?
I'm sticking with Brett Favre. I don't know why you think you're going to switch it.
Okay.
I said that. You said different.
Okay.
One's college,
Question.
one's high.
We about to fire this nigga, y'all.
Question.
That shit.
Okay.
Y'all just
player.
very biased
Basketball.
when it comes to
Time
other shit.
out. Basketball player. You want to be developed by Greg Popovich or what's dude that just went to Arkansas? Calipari. You want to play for Pop or John Calipari?
Do I want to play? Who I would rather play? Pop all day.
Okay, why?
Because I like his system and I fit better in a system like that. It's a role-playing system. That's where it is. Where Calipari is going to highlight his one-year people that are one and done so he knows how to work it around that one person. He's not going to be a coach to everyone on the team. Pop is going to coach the whole damn team.
No,
so when
let
the
me
best
ask you
come
this.
up. No, that's dope. I'm giving you the answer. That's what it is. And that's why Pop is better. I know what he's trying to do, but y'all, this basketball is way different from football.
Would you rather have 1 year under development under Coach Pop?
There you go.
Or Mario Elie?
Coach Pop.
Okay, there you go.
But that's not who he was brought up.
Mario
though.
Elie, the nigga won some championships in Houston and won a couple in San Antonio. But would you rather be developed by 1 year under Pop
because
or
Pop
Mario
is going
Elie?
to coach the whole damn team. He gonna coach. You gonna coach. You gonna see how it is. It ain't like I'm just.
That's true, but Pop is gonna go through Victor Wembanyama to get his message through that team.
No shit. But he's still gonna coach the team.
Put it like this: would you rather be coached by the shittiest NBA coach or Mario Elie? I'd want my kid to be. If I had a kid, I'd choose the worst NBA coach over the player that's trying to coach. Yes.
So, okay.
I choose to establish.
How about then? Would you rather have 1 year development of Coach Pop or Steve Kerr?
Pop. Because I feel like
Because Steve Kerr learned from Pop.
Nigga, that's Mark.
He learned. You want to talk about Jordan creating Kobe?
He learned from Phil Jackson. He learned from Phil Jackson.
Then Mark Jackson and Pop. He
went to San Antonio after. He went to San Antonio after Chicago.
So you mean to tell me he spent more time with Pop when he was closer to coaching than playing?
Have you not seen any of Phil? Have you not seen The Last Dance?
I have seen The Last Dance.
They all spend time with Phil Jackson.
So you mean to tell me that Steve Kerr spent more time with Greg Popovich when he was thinking about coaching?
He spent more years with Phil Jackson than he did
So what was
Pop.
he thinking about doing with Phil Jackson, playing or coaching?
He was in the year where he would want to play.
Okay.
He's at the end of his career. What? Yeah, he's going to think about coaching with Pop. That don't make sense. He don't matter. You learn who you learn from. You have different mentors at different stages of your life, and you learn from them all, right? You learn from when you do. Yeah. So, I'm just saying he spent more time and learned more.
He's not asking Phil Jackson, "Hey, coach, how do we really teach this pick and roll?"
That's how them great players
At
look.
34, he's asking Greg Popovich, "Hey, coach, how do you run this system?" So that way I can think about my career after basketball.
You must really not watch basketball.
You must really not be able to do what I'm saying.
He's speaking some real shit.
Steve Kerr was never that player. We're talking about Steve Kerr. We ain't talking about we're talking about players that gave a fuck, that wanted to learn. It was no different. Oh, you what? That's like a John Stockton. He was studying the game. And Steve Nash, they wanted to learn. They asked the questions. They got better. He even talks about it all the time. Because when I was with Phil, I would have to figure it out. Because if not, Michael would get mad at me. So I would start asking. I would start did you not? Yes, bro.
I don't even take Phil as the teaching type.
He's not.
He would know. He learned.
He's gonna force your ass to run the triangle, and if you fit, you fit. If you don't, he's gonna trade your ass.
And I take Pop as like the type of dude that and this is just my opinion. Pop's the type, and don't get me wrong, Pop's an asshole, but
he's
I
a
feel
drill
like
sergeant.
Pop is the type of nigga Pop like me. If I fuck with you, nigga, I really fuck with you. But if I don't fuck with you, fuck out of here, nigga.
That's what I'm trying to say. I think he learned more from Phil.
I think he learned more from Pop.
I think he learned more from Phil Jackson.
Because Phil wasn't, and like he's saying, if you're 22 years old, you ain't. Phil ain't just letting you hang out in the coach's office. So whereas that 34-year-old can probably just hang out in Pop's office and learn more. Yes. My opinion.
That's not how NBA professional teams work.
How do you know? You ain't never been there?
Neither have you, so how you gonna talk on it? I'm telling you what I think. And y'all think what I'm thinking is wrong and y'all's is right. And I'm just saying, I believe this. And
because
this is
the 22-year-old
But as a former athlete who is now in talking to young athletes, my job is no longer how can I get better. It's how can I develop the next generation, which is what Steve Kerr was doing with Greg Popovich in San Antonio. He's older. He's lost
I feel
a
like
step.
he did it also with Phil Jackson.
How?
How? What do you mean how? If he just because he's
older? You know what he had to do?
I'm sorry. How young are these people that
His
you do?
job in
because
Chicago was get the ball to Michael, get the hell out the way, make a shot when you need to.
Y'all really don't like be watching
that nigga probably would have went to goddamn.
Wait,
I understand. Y'all, I don't.
What's that say?
I don't know. What's it say?
It says that Steven Warder says that 03 run when Kerr came off the bench, he was old. He was an old vet. He wasn't playing big minutes and was definitely learning over the season.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I feel he also. You think he played a lot of minutes in
He did
Chicago?
He played a lot. Bro, I saw those Chicago Bulls.
I'm not saying he didn't play, but he was also not always starting. He also came off the bench.
Another one, like they said, Ime Udoka, right under the pop tree.
Yeah, he's a good coach. I'm not saying they're not.
Name one good Phil Jackson coach.
Oh my God! And you're taking because Phil Jackson has helped. Popovich has helped so many other people to become great coaches. You're saying they can do. I'm talking about one player and Steve Kerr. That's what you asked me. What did I say? Because he spent more time with Phil Jackson. I believe he learned more from Phil Jackson. Now you want to fucking do all this other shit? That's fine. But I'm telling you what I believe, and I gave you my reasoning. I'm giving you my reasoning, and my shit ain't gonna change as much as you want to fucking say it. I still believe he learned more from me because he was with him longer.
Do you ever change your mind in life?
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Next subject.
Because right now you can't prove it wrong because unless you show you can't. Do you have him? You call him up. Call Pop. Call Steve Kerr. See who he was. Till then, it's just two opinions going back and forth. So yeah, I don't gotta be like,
you're opinions going back and forth.
What's the next topic?
That's the next subject.
Well, we didn't even get to talk about the real shine stars at the combine because y'all got so stuck on Bronny and what I had to say. I wanted to talk about the real people that were getting stipulated. Like the dude Shepard from Kentucky. Dude just tied a 47-inch vertical at 5'10". Nobody really thought he was. He's listed. Bronny also was listed 6'3". Really, he's only 6'1", 6'1 and a quarter. Crazy thing about Eddie from Purdue, the famous center, he's actually growing because he went to the combine last year, got out, and went back to Purdue to do what he went to go do, right?
Edie.
Yeah, Edie. And then you know what?
He had no money
and
to
he,
back that up.
he came back to the combine. And guess what? Somehow grew a quarter of an inch at the age of 22.
He was on the way out.
He was already goddamn 7'7", nigga.
Yeah, I know. But he just grew another quarter inch. And it's crazy. That helped his stock.
Because
and
I feel like Zach Edey, in my opinion, Zach Edey, he don't like, how could I say it, like, he doesn't have no athleticism.
It doesn't look like
it benefited him to come back.
Yeah, that was
he don't have no athleticism.
Yeah, and that helped.
He needs draft stocks because he ain't got the bread like that.
Yeah, because it had no way to do with the bread. It's just him as an athlete. Not everybody just thinking about the money. Some people just want to play.
That's Bronny James.
I understand that, and he's still crap with it. Until he gets better, he good. But look, with Edie, the crazy thing is, even though Edie was Player of the Year, got the award again. He finished middle of the pack on all centers. Very slow with it. And then I want to give a shout out to Devin Carter. That dude just broke the record at the combine for the 3-second shuffle. Fastest one to ever do it. To give you an idea, it was like Rajon Rondo was the 3.1 seconds. This dude did it in 2.87. Broke the record. His draft stock just went up completely out of Providence. Really great player. Played really great this whole year. I'm excited to see where he goes in the draft. Those were my highlights, but we got stuck on Bronny. Those are the people I wanted to talk about and give them a shout out because not everybody want to talk about them. They want to talk about Bronny.
As long as my Spurs go out and get a certified bucket and a wing to go with Wemby, I'm
telling you, right now they're kind of looking at that dude Nikola from Serbia. He's pretty live. He came up on the drag. He had a really good game. He was putting up double digits on both combine games. Showed his athleticism, his quick speed. And his stock, they said he might have gone from a 25 to now maybe a 10, 11 on the draft board. So that'd be good. All right, now moving on. We're gonna move on. I know if y'all saw this, we had it on Facebook. We posted it up. It was that NASCAR fight. I don't know if you saw Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenson.
Cowboys been fighting since 2008.
Man, these two NASCAR kids, they got into it on the track. What happened was Ricky Stenson actually hit Kyle Busch to probably put him in the wall. Kyle Busch actually recovered and said, I want payback. So on the next turn, Kyle Busch just slammed his whole car into the wall. So Ricky Stenson wasn't happy about that. They met him at the pit stop, showed up. Ricky Stenson went to Kyle Busch's pit stop.
Yeah, no, it was a sucker
and then you saw the sucker buddy, you saw the water bottle. Even Ricky Stenson's dad was in the fight. I don't know if you saw him throwing a couple punches. But that was crazy how but you know what? You're in a car, you're heated, you're getting thrown into a wall, you could die. I can see the levels that crazy and that heated. So
man, this is what I say, bro. Kyle Busch has been that same NASCAR driver since I've been watching NASCAR since like 2006. Right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I took a little time off, but
yeah.
Kyle Busch stay in some drama, bro. He always wants to smoke with anybody at any point in time, bro.
He love it.
He love it.
He loves to smoke.
He's like the new Dale Earnhardt.
He is. And I was about to say that because he reminds me how he drives. He can do it old school like that.
He drives like a female running late for work.
Still putting on their makeup.
Holding their Starbucks. Move!
Yeah. I don't know if you heard. It was all over like Good Morning America. It was all over all the news about Scotty Scheffler. The number one
that fought the cop, right?
Yeah, the number one golfer in the world I guess he was above the law. Driving into the tournament on Saturday, he was about to tee off. It was like 5 a.m. I guess they had it shut off, and it was supposed to be only outgoing traffic, and he drove in like incoming traffic. The cop told him to stop, did not stop. Then the cop got on top of pretty much put one of these little things. The cop got in front of the car. Supposedly, it kind of hit the cop. They got Scotty out, ended up arresting him and stuff. But then there was he ended up going to jail, and he got 4 charges. The main one is felony assault on a peace officer. You know, he's got that on him. And then on the report, the police officer noted that his $80 pants were ruined beyond repair, so he needs $80.
First of all, his uniform pants are $80.
That's
what are they securing the neighborhood in Gucci?
I don't know. but it was on there. And
That boy got stopped by the fashion police,
man,
bro.
But the crazy thing is I don't know how this happened, and I don't know if they paid because I ain't never seen this. Dude got arrested, went in there, but somehow made it out in time for his tea time at 9 a.m.
First of all, I just want to say two things. The PGA missed Tiger Woods right now.
Yeah, they
You
are.
know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods ain't never had no running like that. He drove his own car off the bridge,
Yup.
but he ain't run no peace officer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He didn't hit nobody but a tree.
Secondly, golfers are interesting because
They are.
That's the only sport where you can play it and everybody know you are probably actively intoxicated.
Yup. No lie. But no, that happened to him, so I don't know what's going to happen to him. He is actually from Dallas. He lives in Dallas and whatnot, but this happened in Louisville over the weekend. And then I know you saw the EA Sports College Football 25 trailer.
I'm excited. I actually tried to take my NCAA Football 12, put it on my Xbox One. It didn't let
Didn't
me
work.
play.
Didn't work.
Let me play it.
Didn't work.
I'm going to have to make that trip to Tronics, bro.
Didn't
Go
work.
ahead and get me an Xbox 360, get it going.
Didn't work.
No, get the new Xbox. That's what the new game is coming out on.
See,
No, it's already out.
see, here's the plan though, right? I'm doing
Xbox Series
all the old
X.
Call of Duties. I'm doing NCAA, and I'm just gonna stream and try, build a Twitch up.
Okay.
So I gotta get it going.
I saw the trailer, man. It looked good.
Super. It look real good.
I liked all the way they had everybody's intros. It looks like it's gonna be sick. One of my favorite ones was
when they showed that A&M crowd, that shit look real.
like Kyle Field?
Bro, that shit look
like
real.
Kyle Field.
That shit look like real people in the crowd. Like that shit, you couldn't even tell that was a video game. That literally looked like you were watching
The one
a
I
real
like,
game.
the one I liked is when they were exiting LSU, and it looked like how you see on them TikTok videos and everything. All the lights going, and you had that tunnel. It just gave you that same vibe.
The gator
yeah,
on
Gator.
Florida,
Oh,
bro.
that
The
was
realism, the realism in that fucking gator,
Now, did y'all play
that was
the
sick.
NCAA football games back in the day?
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
got
did.
them all.
He's got them all.
I still got them all.
No, my first one I remember is NCAA 2006. You remember when you had to take your ass to class?
Yeah.
And if you didn't pass, you didn't play?
Yeah, that was on the
That was
road,
in the game?
road
That
to
used to
glory.
be in the
Yeah, Road to
game, bro.
Glory.
Like
That's
if you
live.
didn't, like you
That's
could,
funny
like
as
you had to
shit.
go to like English class, math class, history class. Like it's multiple choice. But like if you didn't pass, you didn't play. Like recruiting, they had like this little football. If you made him happy, he would smile. Like bro, the game used to be throwed back in the day. And if I'm the NFL, I might be calling 2K and say, hey, we might need you to save us because
Madden
EA
has
does
that
their thing with NCAA, bro. Bro, I remember when they had freaking the NCAA football, NCAA baseball, NCAA
Basketball.
all the game, yeah.
That used to be lit, bro.
That was. I'm telling you, I got excited. I was like,
See,
I looked
but they
at it,
can't
I
even-
saw it, I was like, man, I want to play.
You can't even keep the correct roster update because of the transfer portal, bro.
Shout out to the 40 people watching right
Shout
now.
out to the
Hey
40
man,
people
shout out to
watching
y'all.
right now.
Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. We appreciate it, man. We
Make
having
sure
fun
y'all
out
like,
here.
comment, subscribe
Real.
to the Riding
Share
Hot
this stuff.
podcast.
Tell everybody
Make
about
sure
it.
you
Thank
do
y'all
it.
for watching, man.
How
It's
many
been
likes
great.
we got, King?
Yeah.
I can't tell right now. I'm still.
Yeah, we
too good.
appreciate it. Don't forget, we still doing in the summer. We're gonna give out a game for both.
Yeah, we're gonna
consoles.
give out a copy of
Yeah.
the actual EA
We're gonna end
Sports
up- yeah.
College Football 25. We're gonna do a giveaway and we're gonna give out a copy for the system of your choice. We're gonna have all the details coming this summer. So
Yeah.
y'all make sure you
Appreciate
follow the
y'all.
page, like the page, all that good shit.
Yeah. There you go. There
right
we
here.
got it. There we got it. Sorry, we got the real one. But
Shit, what are y'all looking forward
We
to?
are not watching the game right now because King's slacking.
Yes.
Who's winning? Let me
yeah,
know.
what's the score right now? We don't know what the score is of the game right now.
I ain't got no
Yeah,
table,
we actually
y'all.
live watch because that's the next time we about to talk about the NBA conference finals right now that's going on.
boy.
Yeah, y'all know.
Y'all ready to see me run
Mavs.
freaking Cantu up a wall?
Yeah, sure. Mavs and Wolves are going on right now. Last night was Celtics and Pacers. It was a great game. Celtics ended up with the dub. That Celtics Pacers game. Who do you like in that series, and what do you think about that game?
I think that Boston should win that series, but they do not respect Indy, and Indy might steal it. Like, to be honest with you, because Boston should have lost last night, with all due respect. Because I'm not the biggest fan of Jaylen Brown, and when you need him to bail you out, you in trouble. To be honest with you.
Yeah, Tatum needs to step it up. He needs to be consistent.
He needs to go to the hole.
He needs to go in and takes it with it. And I think I tell you what, if Brown and Tatum can play consistently through these games, this little series, I have the Celtics winning it. But last night, the Pacers, they gave it up. They lost it to themselves with their turnovers at the end, with the kickballs, with them not actually paying attention and them not holding it down and having great D. They're the ones that actually lost the game. They gave it up. And to your credit, what you just said right now, they could have took it. They could have took game one. But you know what? They lost it. And that's where I think the Celtics have a little bit of more, I don't know if it was just a home field advantage, but it was just a little more maturity with them as a group because they've, Tatum and Brown, they've been in the playoffs before. This isn't their first rodeo. It isn't like their second. They've been consistent with them. And I feel like now at the finals, they know what it takes to actually finish the game. And when they see somebody slipping and, fumbling the bag.
I don't trust Boston at all. At this point in Boston's group, they just got to finish, bro. Miss me with the, oh, man, they almost won. They
finished last night.
One of the topics I saw on First Take is Jason Tatum under the most pressure to deliver a championship. And they were comparing him to Luka. Who's under the most pressure to win, Luka or Jason Tatum? And they were saying on ESPN that it was Tatum because he's had way more of a cash than Luka had.
I would say it too. He's had more opportunities than Luka because Luka hasn't been back to the Western Conference Finals in 2 years. But he has gone there. But even then, with his cast, it was all supportive. Where Tatum has always had pretty much everybody he's got with him still. Besides some new pieces, he's had always an all-star.
Well, they traded Smart and brought in Holiday, which I think was a good move.
I like Holiday with them. And I think that's what gives that mature level, like I said, that they've been there. Because Holiday's been in the playoffs plenty of times.
At the end of the day, it's going to come down to if Jason Tatum says, hey, I am 6'7", and I just need to go downhill and stop shooting the ball from the perimeter. If he goes downhill, gets to the line, then they win. If he stays outside and tries to play curry ball, they're in trouble.
Yeah, he's not
because he starts shooting, then Brown starts shooting, then Horford starts shooting.
Yeah,
but if he's going downhill, Jaylen Brown's he's just gonna do what a number two does and follow his lead.
No, you're good. I like I said, I have the Celtics winning. I think overall they're gonna take it. But
I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled it off though.
But and then I love
a good underdog story.
And then right now we got what? We got the Mavs.
Mavs are up right now.
We're waiting for it to pop up. Well, they're winning what?
104 to 102.
104 to 102.
I'll keep y'all updated.
I know you're a big Ant guy. I'm a big Ant fan. I'm a big Ant fan myself. I dude was crazy at Georgia. I feel like this is gonna go a 6-7 game series. I feel like they're gonna both have some moments where they're gonna show inconsistency on both ends, but at the same time, I think they're both hungry. Obviously, you can tell the Timberwolves are really hungry for it because, they lost last year to the Nuggets and they came back and said, hey, we're going to do this. They have that mindset we're trying to get something done. And I feel right now, Luka and Kyrie and what they're doing, they're showing that, hey, we can finish at the end.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what's going to make it a 6-7 game series. I think it's going to be really close, but I might have to. I think I'm going to go with Luka and the Mavs winning the series. I think the youthfulness of Milwaukee is going to show up in Game 6 and 7. I think they're gonna. I think it's going to slip away from them.
Milwaukee, Minnesota.
I mean Minnesota. I'm sorry.
If you ask me, like I said when we're riding over here, this series depends on the consistency of Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
If he can consistently give you 20 to 25 a night in this series, I personally think the Mavs are in trouble. And if you can get consistent play out of Cat, that's the key. Consistency from Ant and Cat. But I don't think Cat can
do that.
I don't think he can.
I don't think he can either.
I don't think he can say, "Hey, I'm this big dog," and I don't think he knows how to play big.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's an art, and he doesn't have that art. But if he's on and out of foul trouble, I think they're gonna win.
Cat. I put more on Cat having the consistency. If Towns doesn't be more consistent on both ends of the floor.
What do y'all think about the people that said, this was one of the topics I had, the people that said that Luka and Kyrie wouldn't work?
I always thought it did because we talked about it when we had I think episode 4 or 5 last year when they got drafted and they were coming together before the season. I thought they were. I mean, last year I thought they were going to be they're a great compliment. They just needed to play enough games, find their rhythm, and it's obviously working. They're starting to feel. They're starting to have it. I think they work great together. I know a lot of people thought because of Kyrie's situation in his past and his history, it wasn't going to work. It was going to be a difficult run. It was going to be difficult for him getting along with the team or all the coaches. But it's turned out to be a really nice fit.
Kyrie just wants to win, bro. He wants to win. He wants to hoop. That's it. But if it comes down to Luka and Kyrie, I think it's going to work because, Luka's favorite player growing up was LeBron. He plays just like him.
Yeah.
Kyrie is the perfect Robin to anybody.
If
you need a shooter, he can shoot. If you need a facilitator, he can facilitate the ball. If you need somebody to say, hey, bro, Kyrie, we got half a second. Can you please bail us out? He'll give you that bucket. Personally, I am a massive Kyrie fan. I got 2 pairs of Kyries personally. But, yeah, I'm a big fan of the
I love Kyrie. I
think they need a better big down low.
Yeah,
if you give them a
Zach Edey.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe wait this year in the draft.
A Mobley,
right?
Like a big.
Mobley.
Yeah.
See,
I still think Mobley's like more finesse though. Like they need a true big,
like a big.
I know this is off subject, but what happened to James Wiseman? Like, what happened to him?
Who's James Wiseman?
He was supposed to be the next big dude. Out of I think he was starting off in Golden State.
You're right. The dude who was #1 recruit and he went to Memphis.
Yes.
And he got kicked out of school. Or something. He left school early. I know you're talking about. Wait, Wiseman? Yeah, Wiseman.
James Wiseman.
Yeah. He didn't he go to the Warriors? He was at the Warriors, but
he got drafted, but then he wasn't
he went to the Warriors. He got drafted by the Warriors and never really heard nothing much of him. Yeah.
Oh, he's in Detroit. Do you know his stat line right now, Marcus? Random question.
For sure. Let's keep on running it.
No. But yeah, and then keeping it with the NBA, the news popped out earlier today that the rights for NBA are up for bid again here coming up, and that it's not going to be on TNT anymore. And since it won't be on TNT anymore, Inside the NBA is actually going to be done in the 24-25 NBA season. After that, it looks like ESPN and Amazon Prime.
No, NBC.
NBC, Amazon Prime, they're going to take it over. Reports are they're willing to pay $2.6 billion a year. Right now, TNT is only paying $1.2. TNT does have the right to match their offer, but because of Ernie's contract with TNT, he wouldn't be able to do an Inside the NBA on another network. He's strictly a TNT anchor. So that would automatically, it wouldn't be the same show. So,
I need to get Amazon Prime to watch NBA basketball?
No, I think
the Prime's part of it.
It's going back to the NBA on NBC like it was in the 90s.
No, they're also going to do it on Prime and also ESPN.
Well, I know that package that TNT has, that's going to goddamn NBC.
Yeah, but Prime,
I don't know what else they're adding.
Prime's going to start. Amazon's going to start showcasing NBA games. Like how they do, like every once in a while on Thursday nights, it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
they're going to start doing that with NBA games now, where you're going to have to get Amazon to watch it or hack it.
Looks like the Mavs about to take this one.
It's okay.
I'm telling you, I told you I think I got the Mavs.
Fan.
What else you got over there?
No, that was it, man. We just talking about that and what it was. Right now, we just waiting to see who's going to win this game. I think they got how many seconds left?
What do y'all think about since that EA Sports is dropping the college football game? What do y'all think about NBA? 2K Sports getting into the college basketball game?
I think they should. That would be sick. I would love for that.
Okay.
I would. Oh my God, that would be, to me, that would be dope. Because there's a lot of kids.
Lamar.
Yeah.
So here's the problem that you run into, right? You already got people saying, "Hey, bro, my NIL money ain't hitting like my NIL money should hit," right? Mm-hmm. It took NCAA football since like
2014 was the last one.
2014.
No. Like, when did they start talking about a reboot? Like 2018?
No, 2021.
2021?
Yeah.
So now this one's going to come out in 2024, 25. By the time you get that basketball game, it's going to be like 2030.
Well, I
I don't think so, because now everything's in place with the NIL deals.
And
they can do it a lot quicker.
Maybe.
I feel like the college football game isn't the same as the NFL. College football's a little faster than the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I feel like with basketball, All they got to do is just take the skins off. Take
Yep.
the goddamn take Boston and Philadelphia off and put Syracuse and Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? And
that
then
boy
work.
might be on
and
something right
telling you.
there.
They just worked NIL deals where I want to say they gave each scholarship player on 134 Division I football teams $500. And like the premier athletes that are like promoting the game, they got like way more than that, like close to $1 million. So a college basketball team, there are a lot more college basketball, Division I college basketball teams than there are football, but also there are not 85.
Yeah,
it's only 15.
like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you break each one of them 15 players off 500, and then give the premier players, the cover athletes and all that, you know what I'm saying, close to $1 million or whatever, and damn, there you go, reskin it. Which obviously as a fan of sporting video games, we would want more than a reskin, but I think at this point, we'll take a reskin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would love for it to be a college basketball game to come out man, because I bet because the one thing they would put in there and everybody would want to play is in March Madness. Get your team, do your season, and hit the tournament.
Well, everybody wants to do Dynasty.
Dynasty.
I was about to say that.
Where you start with a team like
Anybody
Texas A&M, Corpus Christi,
and make it all the way.
And you try to make it all the way, or if you don't make it all the way, you leave for Duke.
Yeah. I think that would be fun.
You don't make it all the way. We done made a Final Four run at A&M CC. Duke hiring. Headed to Duke. Yeah.
But yeah, I think
that's how that work in the video games.
That would be cool. I would in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
Looks like Dallas is up 1-0.
Looking like it, 108, 104, 1.8 seconds left. I don't know if the game ended.
If
y'all know right now, tell us in the comments if it already finished.
What's stat line right now?
Let me see. Let me put it up on ESPN.
Where Gary at?
Let me see. What else you got over there?
Man, that was it.
Already. We're gonna chill with y'all to the game over.
Yeah, we were just waiting for this game to be over and we're chill. Want to give a shout out, Lucky Lamar. Thank you for coming in, baby. Coming in, he's gonna be one of the regulars coming in on the sports show, getting down.
I'm about to make him a host shit on the real shit.
I can't wait for football season.
Shout out to Matador Media Productions, Havo G and Miss Stella too for the sponsorship the other day and being one of the official sponsors of the Riding High podcast.
Shout out to y'all. Appreciate it.
Give him a
It's final. The Mavs won 108-105.
So Mavs are up 1-0 in the series. Celtics are up 1-0 in the series. So far, both the teams I think are going to win are up.
Let me see. Ant-Man, he went for...
How did he do? What did he do?
Only 19 points, 11 rebounds.
What was his shoot? What was his
6 for 16.
6 for 16.
That goes back to that if he can be consistent thing that I was saying.
Luka with 33. Kyrie with 30.
Woo! I'm telling you.
Dallas is taking us some big dog.
I'm telling you. I know
this.
My
pick. I'm going
I
with
know
Dallas.
this. No, don't change it now. Don't be changing that. I called it before it was done. I'm saying. I got mine. This basketball. I got this.
Dallas,
Come on, go football. He'll win.
Basketball.
I got this. But you know what it is, man. It's your Riding High Sports with Can Too. If I can, you can too. Shout out to Lucky Lamar. DJ Little King in the background. Scoob in the background. Shout out to the building, Riding High Podcast Studios. And we out, man. Thank y'all for everything.
Yeet.